What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Live 3D TV, back at you with another video. So, guys, I'm coming to y'all with this video. So, of course, we all know that Kiki from the Love and Marriage Huntsville's reality show, she did recently pass. And it's not being reported what happened, but of course, you know, everybody has their speculations. Funky Dineva did say something about the death on his show. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments. He was a little bit abrasive, but it, you know, guys, everybody has their opinion on, you know, what's going on. So guys, y'all
And
tell me what y'all think
it's
about it in the
one
comments.
thing real
Like,
quick. We're
comment,
gonna
and
make this real quick.
subscribe.
And,
Peace
and
out.
it's finna get dark for 1 second here. God bless the dead. We gotta talk about Kiki from Love and Marriage Huntsville. So when the news broke that Kiki had passed, you know, I think a day or two went by. Nobody knew anything. No one knew anything. Then, you know, one of her friends or somebody close to her, in an effort to refute the fact that she overdosed, or in an effort to refute the rumors, not the fact, the rumors that she overdosed, said friend slash person revealed that Kiki was found in her car running, unresponsive in the garage. Now, obviously, the woman hasn't even been deceased for a week yet. You know, everybody's trying to be relatively respectful and not write presumptuous things on the internet because the family has to see it. But each and every one of y'all would be a doggone lie if the moment y'all didn't hear found unresponsive in car in enclosed garage, died from CO2 poisoning, that we did not think suicide. All right. That we did not think suicide. That was and then the friend tried to dress it up, talking about, you know, she had a reputation. She had a reputation for going to sleep everywhere. And I'm like, girl, listen, as much people as we know, and as much as some of us don't drink and drive, the hardest part is driving home. At the point in which you got in the doggone car, at the point in which you got in the car, pulled it in the garage, let the garage down, then you fall asleep. At that point, they said the car wasn't running. Well, it had it been running or had it not been running. If she died from CO2, it was running at some point. So maybe it ran out of gas. Okay. Nevertheless, and I'm not trying to be funny because y'all know I love the Scotts and I love Wanda, but my relationship aside, if I did not know these people, okay, my thoughts would still be, it sounds like she offed herself in that doggone car. Okay. Then it didn't make it any better. Didn't make it any better that her uncle then got on and said, they don't want anyone from the cast at the wedding, at the funeral, and saying that the way they treated her and the way they isolated her left her mentally unstable and yada, 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 yada. And she was broken and so on and so forth. And then, you know, basically alluding to the fact that the stress and the drama and all of that from the show is what drove her off the deep end. I'm going to tell you something, okay? And I hope that this doesn't come back to affect the relationship that I do have with the people over there. But I'm finna say this, and I'm just finna say it out loud. I don't feel no ways tired about Kiki. I don't. I don't feel no ways tired. I don't feel no ways tired about any mental anguish that she experienced as a result of being on that show. And here is why. Because it's not like, oh, she was originally casted on the show and then all of this accidental stuff happened to her. No, 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 no. Your cousin was on that show minding her doggone business, doing her doggone thing. You wanted to be in the mix so bad that you were willing to even cross your cousin and go over there to the dark side. You went over there to the dark side, all right, and then you got to messing around over there, and they kicked your behind off the show after you were used and did your dirty work and your devilment. Then I guess the internet must have ate your behind alive and it became more than you can bear. I am sorry. I have a very hard time feeling bad for people with their self-induced issues. None of what Kiki went through had to be. It was all self-induced. And secondly, I'm sorry. You are in charge of your mental well-being, your mental health, your esteem. If you already knew your esteem was towed down to the ground, if you already knew you was unstable and fragile, then you shouldn't have ran your behind up on that TV. And moreover, you shouldn't have ran up on the TV doing dark, nasty, dirty stuff that eventually came back to bite your behind in the butt. I am sorry that a family is grieving. I am sorry that this woman didn't have any better ways to cope if she did, in fact, commit suicide. However, nobody did nothing to you, baby. Nobody did nothing to you. Everything that you experienced as a result of Love and Marriage Huntsville, you brought it on yourself. You brought it on yourself. And I'm sorry, you don't get to go off and do something tragic to yourself and then expect everybody to automatically change their position and have a whole bunch of doggone sympathy. I am sorry that that some children lost their parents. I am sorry that a husband lost their wife. But when it comes to Kiki and whatever she may have been experiencing mentally, I don't feel no ways tired. I don't feel no ways tired. You went over there and did all that wrong, flipped on your family, telling people personal business, sleeping with the ops. Then when the ops was done with you and put you out and you read how the world was viewing you, now all of a sudden, oh, the stress, oh, the stress. Oh, I'm so stressed. I'm so mentally unstable. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. No one did anything. No one did anything to Kiki. No one did anything to her. Everything she experienced, she brought on herself. So I know it sounds cold and I know it sounds callous, but the fact that she's deceased does not change what she did in the living. I'll move on.